Hi, it's me again, and more TV license propaganda popped up in the news. This is what they want to do. This is basically their manifesto for the future of TV licensing. Come from somebody who's not really inside the BBC, which is odd. I don't know if you stumbled across this one yourself. This is what it said. The TV licence fee should be replaced with a TV tax paid by households regardless of whether they watch television or not, the former ITV chairman said. Well, Sir Peter Bazalgette, who is part of Endemol now by the looks of it, wind your bloody neck in. Why? Why does it need to be a tax that everybody pays? Why? Why do we need to support public service broadcasters? Why can't they just make their own money? I fail to understand it. Wind your bloody neck in. And he goes on. This is what he says, look. Sir Peter, the former head of production giant Endemol, said the licence fee itself should be replaced with a new system requiring everybody to pay a monthly charge to support public service broadcasting, whether they watch TV or not. He does go on to say that the money should be separated from the BBC. And so Channel 4 can get some more money because he worked for Endemol and Channel 4 is one of their biggest customers. So that's probably what that is about. And I could get behind it a bit more if other channels were getting some of the money. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense for the BBC to get all the licence fee money, but you have to pay it in order to watch other channels. I don't understand how that makes any sense. But this was one bit he said. This was the bit that got me back up a bit. And I'll spin you around as well, you can have a look. Hang on. So Sir Peter, who next month joins Mr. Dyke, former BBC person, wasn't he, for a YouTube debate, which I'm going to watch. He says Britain should adopt the German system, which makes all citizens, businesses and public bodies, including schools and hospitals, pay €18.36 a month to fund public service TV and radio channels. Why should we adopt something that's happening in another country? And if you are up for adopting systems that are available in other countries, why the German system? Why not something like the Polish system, for instance? Because in Poland, it says here around 60% of the fee goes to the public service broadcaster, the licence collected and maintained by the Polish Post Office. There is a major problem with licence evasion in Poland, with around 65% of households evading the fee. Reasons for non-payment include the opt-in system, of which there is effectively no means to compel people to register or to prosecute those who fail to do so. Let's have that system then. Why Germany? Why can't we do what the Polish do? Or let's do what Japan does. The Japanese licence fee pays for their public service broadcaster. Every household in Japan with a television set is required to have a licence. But in 2006, non-payment was described as an epidemic. There is no fine or any other form of sanction for non-payment. So, okay, let's not have the German system then. Let's have the Polish or the Japanese system, shall we? I mean, the French think they're winning because the licence fee got scrapped in France. But it didn't really. They just put up that to cover the difference. So it's more of a stealth tax than anything now. The Swiss actually got a public referendum on the licence fee and they voted to keep it. Good for them, their country, do what they want, can't they? I don't think that would be the result if they did the referendum for it here, which I think is the only fair way to do it. Just put it to the public vote. Why can't it's supposed to be a democracy, right? I don't know. Right, what else did he say here? It's certainly possible that some of the funds could go to Channel 4 in the future, said Sir Peter. Channel 4 is particularly vulnerable to advertising downturns, and we need to see how much of what's happening is now cyclical or structural. They keep talking about this advertising downturn, but I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. If you look at the stats on it, there's more money going into advertising now than there ever has been in the history of humanity. More companies are getting involved with it. The streaming services are now having advertising on there. I just don't buy it. I just don't buy it. Now, advertising revenue might be down because their viewing numbers are down, because more people are switching to streaming services rather than watching terrestrial broadcast TV or traditional broadcast TV. So I don't buy it. But I don't understand the argument for taxing the people. I don't understand the argument. I don't like it. If you want to adopt something from another country, there's some better examples, aren't there? Another one to talk about. BBC licence fee could be new post office scandal, as the £169 payment is unsustainable. Science Minister Andrew Griffith has said that the BBC licence fee is unsustainable and prosecutions could be the next post office scandal. Been hearing this a lot. Loads of you have been sending me messages making comparisons with the post office scandal. And my friends over at TV Licence Resistance are doing some work on that. If you've had any dealings, any negative dealings in particular, with TV licensing, with one of the goons at your door, or some harassment, or, you know, God forbid you went to court over it, what happened with that, do let us know. I'm not doing any part of the investigation. I'll report back on their findings and things, but you need to send an email to it's tvlvictims@tvlicencestop.co.uk. I'm not reading the emails. I won't be talking about your specific case on here or identifying you or anything like that. But they're working on an investigation for it. The links are below. You can go and post on the forum itself if you don't want to do the email. It's an idea, and I think they're going to turn up some interesting things, and I think the press will get involved, and I think we'll hear some stuff about that. So yeah, look at that. It's tvlvictims@tvlicencestop.co.uk, or follow the links below to the forum, and you can post directly over there. I don't think I've got anything else to talk about. It's a bit nippy again today, isn't it? Nippy out here. So, yeah, I'm going to head back to the office, have a cheeky cup of tea, I think, and been booking hotels this morning. I'm doing something I haven't done for about 5 or 6 years. I'm going to do a banger rally this summer. I just signed up for the Rusty Rex banger rally. Not sponsored. I've paid full whack, and it weren't cheap either. If you're into that sort of thing, it's like a week driving around Europe. It's quite good fun. I'll take you around with me. I'll be doing videos while I'm out there, I'm sure. But yeah, have a look at the website. It's Rusty Rex. It's not cheap, especially the bloody hotels. Some racks up. But I haven't had a holiday for a couple of years, so I thought I'd treat myself. Right, on that note, I'm going to go, because I'm just going to end up rambling for another 10 minutes, and you all complain that the videos get a bit too long. Which one of my Bentleys behind me shall I take back to the office? I wish. Be the black one. All right, leave your comments below, as always. Let me know your thoughts on everything. Why the German system and not the Polish system? Debate below, I guess. And hit all the buttons and everything while you're down there. If you do that, hopefully I'll see you in another video again soon, won't I? Ta-da!